Welcome back to Sun Crypto live stream. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC and then the price action of BTC. At the same time, we're going to talk about some alt, just such as XRP, ADA, XLM, and so on, right? So, if you guys want to make it interactive, we can talk about some other altcoin, right? So, but I'm just going to give you time to show up and then let me know if the live stream is working properly, right? So, but the current price of BTC according to CoinMarketCap is just about like 5081. Ethereum still number 2. Litecoin is not Litecoin, but XRP is still number 3, and so on and so on, right? You guys know how to go to CoinMarketCap, right? So I just wanted to give you guys time to show up, right? So let me know if the mic is good, right? So I can get it started. Ooh, me new here. Hey, what's up, me? All right, make sure to hit the like and subscribe so you can get these updates, right? Hey, what's up, Johnny Bull? Thank you for showing up. Yeah, almost a weekend. I think we're gonna see some nice action, most likely, right? But let's wait and see if the reversal pattern we're looking for can. Hey, what's up, Linksman? Thank you for showing up. Sorry guys, I didn't get the chance to schedule a live stream, because sometimes when I schedule a live stream, you guys gonna show up and then my software gonna open up another live stream. So I don't like to make you guys wait like 30 minutes before you finally realize like I'm doing live stream on another streaming, whatever. So all right, good. So let's get it started, right? So you guys know how to go to CoinMarketCap, right? So, but you take a look at not XRP, man. You guys making me think about XRP every day. So you take a look at BTC, right? The hourly time frame, like it is looking extremely bullish, guys. Come on, we only got one bearish candle, right? And then everybody was panicking. The whole market calling for a dump, right? Only one bearish candle. But as we mentioned last night, I don't know if you guys watched my previous live stream. We're gonna talk about the volume first, right? I said that the volume we needed like a volume, at least a volume selling pressure less than this volume selling pressure, right? Less than 50,000, right? And then that time I think we had like 15 or 13,000 BTC trading volume, right? And now we got a bullish candle with a reversal pattern with almost like 30,000. So most likely we're not gonna get 50,000 before 8 p.m. because we only got like 4 hours left. So and then but most likely we're gonna get like to a 35,000 to a 40,000 BTC, right? Trading volume before end of the day, right? 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that's a good sign, right? On the on the daily time frame, we got a big reversal candle. So keep that in mind. That's a very a good sign, right? Even though the selling pressure was pretty bad 48 hours ago. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame basically kind of look like altcoin, right? It doesn't look good when you take a look at the 4-hour time frame, right? Because you got to remember this pattern right here, it's the same pattern on the daily time frame for altcoin, right? We could drop just about this area of 47, 48 and get a support from this 100 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour time frame is not favorable, right? It is showing some sign of a downtrend, right? So this L shape, you gotta remember, right? It could be a 0.618 extension. We could be anticipating like if we want to be bearish, right? But we're just gonna have to wait and see, right? Exactly, right? At 0.618 extension, which is 47.63, right? And 47.63, I think is also like 50% retracement. Let's check it. I believe it is 50% retracement. 47.03. Because I remember that number like last night when I was doing my live stream. Because most of the time I don't know. I clean the chart every live stream, which is pretty bad. It's giving me a tough time to remember what I said, but I try to be consistent. If I'm consistent, I can easily remember, right? But 47.03, let's see, 47.63. It is just about between 382 and 50%, right? So 46.66 is a 50%, but 47.60, let's see, 47.63 is just about this area of 100 EMA, right? So it is in this range. It's not exactly at 50%, but it is in this range, right? So when you take a look at the 4-hour time frame, so we could easily like see a drop. When you take a look at the 4-hour time frame, easily we could see a drop to the downside. So, and altcoin not looking strong, so that's just a 4% drop, right? So 5% drop. It might be a slow bleed. It might not be like a 1-hour drop, so it might be a slow bleed like over the weekend. So just keep that in mind, right? Remove this. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the lower time frame. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. So the hourly time frame could give us some sign of reversal. Hey, what's up, Sarah? What's up, Tisha? What's up, KW? Sunny? Hey, thank you for tuning up. So when take a look at the hourly time frame, it is quite interesting, right? The hourly time frame is kind of bullish, right? But the 4-hour time frame is extremely bearish, right? So you got to keep that in mind, right? So this area, this green area is just the next area of support. So between let's see, it's just about a 3% gap, right? So just about 48.58 to roughly 46.70, right? In that range. Doesn't have to be accurate, right? BTC is pretty volatile. So, but when you take a look at the hourly time frame, last night, if you have watched my previous live stream, actually 24 hours ago, just about this area, right? BTC was pushing to the upside, right? Let me just give you a clean chart, a very clean chart, right? So BTC was pushing to the upside, just about this area. So we said we got our 5-wave structure to the downside, right? I didn't care about like 1, 2, 3, but I just say we got 5 waves, right? Just like that, right? We got 5 waves to the downside, a push to the upside, and I say we're gonna make a double bottom, right? We made this divergence, this double bottom. Our side made a double bottom, right? So we got that divergence. So I said like we're gonna get a 3-wave move to the upside, and then we're gonna retest this area right here, right? So we got that. Now we're getting a rejection from this 50 and 100 EMA on the hourly time frame, right? So it is quite interesting now. So the big question is, since we got a rejection, multiple rejection, we're just gonna have to drop, right? I'm pretty bullish on BTC, but we just have to drop, right? We got multiple rejection. Our side has to drop. Our side has to drop, make a U-turn. It is a nice corrective move on our side. Just no, it's a nice corrective move. So the only way we could move to the upside, we have to make this type of move straight up, right? A straight up move to the upside and come back. Then we can follow through. But this corrective move just about here, it could come back, right? So it'll give us a better divergence like that. So it'll give us a better strength to move to the upside, right? Because you gotta think about it, right? Our side measure the strength of the price, right? So, but double tap just about this area, So let's just get another clean chart. I like to keep it clean. All right, so you got 3 up here. Look for a 3 down, right? It doesn't have to be exactly like the same pattern like I'm drawing right now. It could be like a 50% pullback, But I don't think it's gonna be a 382. Because 380 wouldn't give you like would not give you a chance to get 3 waves, right? So just about 0.618 to 50%, right? So you could come back just about this area. And these percentage are so small, like you gotta think about it. It's on the hourly time frame. So BTC coming back to 39.30, 39, 49, not 39, guys. 49.38 to 4900 is, it could do that in a heartbeat. So. But a pullback is more reasonable, right? So when you take a look at it, but the 4-hour is bearish. The 1 hour is, give us a better sign of reversal, but we have to retest this 0.618. If not, we have to retest 48.50, right? In that range. I think yesterday lows was like 48.61. So, but first target, let's target like 0.618 pullback with a 3-wave to the downside, right? A small 3 wave to the downside, just like that, If not, it has to be a 1-to-1 extension, a 0.618 extension to the downside. So, but I don't see like a big reversal sign for now, right? Even though I want us to reverse very quick today, but I don't think it's gonna be today or tonight, right? All right. Hey, what's up, Strengths? You were just about to leave to go to the gym, but this video got me put in that. Oh, all right. I was about to go to the gym too. I haven't been in the gym like for 2 weeks, man. All right. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at the lower time frame, see what we got. Because you gotta think about it. Some people are gonna be watching later on the live, so I want to organize it a little bit so they can follow it and entertain themselves. Not entertain, but the nice double bottom on the 15-minute chart, right? A cleaner, 5-way structure to the upside, push, come back down, 3 waves. So you can see these 3 waves to the upside on the 15 minutes, right? You can see this move just about here, right? So a 3 down, right? We got a 3 wave down just about here, right? Let's see. Let me just zoom it in. We got another 3 wave down just about here, but this entire move right here, 1, 2, 3, we got another 3 down just right here, and then we're trying to push to the back, push back to the top, but couldn't. So, and then now we're pushing a 3 down, right? But we just have to wait and see how far we're gonna come back down, right? Let's target 0.618, just about 49 to 49.50, right? But it is showing like we are going down. It is showing it. But this entire move is just, if let's say we focus on the 15 minutes time frame, we're gonna waste a lot of time, and then it's only gonna be like a 50 point to a 75 point drop. It's not even gonna be like a 1 to 2% drop, at the most 5% drop. So when you think about it, BTC went up 25% last week, right? So hey, what's up, amigo? You going to 47? If it goes below 45, we're in trouble. We were in trouble at 38, and then we went to 53. So most people are gonna make you believe like a certain number gonna put BTC in trouble. So let's see for 45. Where is 45 again? 45. Pull back. Remember, that's the previous low, just about this area. 45 is only about 50%, right? It's below 50%, right? So 45 is just about this golden packet, right? So it's not even like, most people are going to be buying even if it goes like to 45. So you got to think about it. It's just about this area. It is just about this area. It doesn't have to be horizontal or pretty or nice, right? Just about this area, 45. So it's between 50% and 0.618, right? So 50% is just about 45.65. And then 0.618 is just about like 43.50. So in that range, we're still going to be good, right? We're still going to be like up 10%, above like a 3,900 almost, right? Above 10%. And then on the daily time frame, our side is straight down. So yeah, I think a drop to 47 wouldn't hurt, to be honest. Like, good. It'll give us like a better strength. We already hit our target of 53. So a pullback, get a support from this trend line, probably break it, make sideways correction. It's going to be really boring, I think. It is going to be boring, going to 6K. It is really boring. But we're just going to have to wait and see, right? But at least, as long as we don't drop below 55, we're still bullish. But, not 55, but 45, time to make a U-turn, right? We probably retest it, come back, make this U-turn and push it upside. So let's just take our time and not trying to make a vertical move. That's my only concern, right? Because this vertical move is pretty aggressive. It is pretty aggressive, like straight up push. We cannot push just like that. So the crash is gonna take us like to 3K or 2,500, and everybody gonna be like, I told you so. XRP. All right, so we got enough of BTC. Let's go ahead and go to our normal list, XRP. I haven't taken a look at XRP the last 12 hours, so BTC. from Binance. Oh, okay, you need your summer body. Good job. So guys, if you ask me like a coin and then I'm not talking about it now, just remind me. So guys, once I get going like with XRP and BTC, I might forget all the rest of the coin, right? So XRP, we got the same setup, you know, I didn't even change it. I'm looking for a push to the upside, a come back, retest it, get this divergence, another divergence, and then we're gonna see where we're going next. But we don't have any corrective move, but we need a corrective move. We got one in here, right? Let's see, how much was it? We got a 12% move to the upside, so we can expect like a 8 to 12% move to the upside, because XRP is not, XRP is not going to keep dropping like that. I trust this trend line, right? But I don't want to see us closing like more than 2 weeks below this trend line. Even 1 week, 2 weeks is okay. I mean, not 2 weeks is okay, but not more than 2 weeks. So, right, not more than 2 weeks. Not more than 2 weeks. I don't want to see us like more than 7 days, 14 days, you know, trending to the downside. Eventually, we're going to get another push, right? So look for this push to the upside from XRP. Right? It's not a financial advice. You guys already know that. It's under the description. But look for this push to the upside. Right? It's going to be probably make a lower high. Right? Let's say for 10 to 8%. Just say 8 to 10%. Right? Up to 13. You know, a push to the downside, retest it, and then we're gonna, we're gonna update the price. A nice reversal candle, even though it's bearish. You see, you got a reversal candle, another push down, and then all of a sudden we pushed, right? We could push, and then make another push to the upside. So, but we have to get a reversal, pattern, a better reversing pattern. The divergence is clear, right? You guys all see this divergence, right? Even though you don't know how to do TA, not you as you, but even like somebody doesn't know how to do TA, but you got to be able to. The first thing you got to know in TA is, your reversal patterns. So look for this, we got one. The slope could decline like this, become less positive, right? Let's get our tool. Because if we keep dropping, the strength is going to decrease, right? And then still going to be a nice divergence, but still going to be a nice divergence, and then we're going to get this move. I think it's going to start bang and bang. So look for this move, right? At least for the short term. So it could be like next week, or because BTC is pretty boring. So let's go ahead and talk about ADA. I think somebody asked about NEXUS, right? I think it's T-Shanat. Let me know if you ask about the NEXUS. So I know you got to go to the gym. ADA. NEXUS and Engine, they are having a beautiful chart. So ADA is making a correction on the RSI. I haven't even taken a look at the price, but just taking a look at this, the RSI, we're making this correction move, right? So let's complete this move first, and then see where we're going next, right? So big reversal on the price. Like I said, price is not going to drop straight to the downside. It's not. I said it a couple of days ago. We're not going to get a straight drop. It has to be a 3-wave, or at least it has to be at least a 3-wave, right? Always expect like drop, push back, and drop, right? Before another move to the upside. Retest that low, see how we're gonna break it. Because that was our target, but as soon as we get back to that area, and then we're gonna take a look at the RSI, see how strong, what type of strengths we got from the RSI to break this area. Because we can come back to this area of a 1900, but if the RSI is like 80 or like 75, once we get to that area, I wouldn't call for a breakout. I would be calling for a breakdown. So, and retest this area again. A big sell-off. It's going to be a big sell-off down to this area. Let's say we get to this area again with an RSI of a 70 or so, 75. The selling pressure is going to be really big. But let's say we get to that area with like 60, 65, 67, 68. We could break it and come back down, right? That's a possibility. So could break it just like Nano. You remember Nano? We talked about Nano. Nano went up like to 37,000 sats, came back to 28. Now it is like all bullish again, and then everybody gonna be buying. So like I told you, right? April 1st was the most important day. So yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about XLM. XLM. We're going to talk about XLM, and then we're going to talk about NEXUS, XLM, BTC. So we're going to go through our list, right, of altcoin daily update, right, and then BTC and all of them. Yeah, XLM still dropping to the downside, right? So still dropping to the downside. We're making a nice double bottom just about this area. So I'm pretty bullish on our XLM, but since April 1st, let's get our extension, see where we at. I think we said XLM needed to retest that area, so but let's double check. We're exactly at a 1-to-1 extension, right? The next area of support is just about let's see, I'm trying to be active. 1-to-1 extension of just about 21,000, not 21,000, 2125, right? So which is just, you know, it's a lot though, but it's a lot. It's just about 6%, right? 6-7% versus BTC. So, but we got a big support. We might not get there. Like we probably gonna get there with a big wick, just like, you know, this 1-to-1 extension, right? But I think like 1-to-1 extension should be enough because this area of accumulation is pretty deep, right? It's pretty deep. But if, like, let's say we break it, let's say I wanted to buy some XLM, I wouldn't be in rush. I would just, you know, wait for this 1.618 extension. It's 6%, right? But another move to the upside, you know, it'll give you probably like 7-8%, right? Let's see. Just to go back to this area, it'll give you almost a 8, yeah, exactly 8-9%, right? So if you're not in rush, right? So NEO came back like to almost like 20,000 sats, right? 200,000 sats, right? 210, something like that. So all right, let's go ahead and we talk about ADA, XLM, XRP. Let's go to Nano next. Let's go to NEXUS next. NEXUS BTC. NX. NEXUS BTC. Hey, what's up, guys? Bitcoin trading in the house. So hey, make sure to go ahead and check out Bitcoin trading. He has like some great TA, man, especially those bottom formation. Thank you for tuning in, man. I'm glad to see you in the chat room. So I just saw your, you know, your I just watched your video actually, the last one you just uploaded about those you know, divergence, so on for BTC. So you take a look at NEXUS, right? We got a double bottom just about this this area of 0.786. So NEXUS went up big, so but the RSI is actually you know, making a double bottom. That's a good sign. So let's look for a push to the upside, right? A push to the upside and come back, retest it. So I wouldn't be FOMOing. I don't have any NEXUS, but just, you know, I wouldn't be FOMOing, right? Because XRP made the same type of pattern, but this pattern is just, you know, moving like, you know, sideways. But if you're familiar with XRP, you know, like September, right, we made this move, a very big move to the upside, and then but NEXUS just came back straight down, but XRP made this move like that, right? And come back here, push to the upside, do that move, and that's what XRP is doing right now. So NEXUS could be repeating that pattern, but this 0.786 is holding strong, right? It is holding strong, so it is holding strong. So let's you know, wait for NEXUS to give us a sign of reversal. I mean, we got a sign of reversal on the R side, already a double bottom, but price is double bottoming, right? So price is double bottoming, R side is double bottom. So we could get a fake out to the downside just to get that divergence, right? Because if price, that's a daily time frame. It looks like a hourly time frame, but that's a daily time frame. So maybe the volume is just low. Because a push to the downside just like that, right? Will give us a nice divergence, so a better strength on the R side, right? So let's go ahead and talk about Nano. Hey Doug, we missed your live stream, so you gotta get back to those live stream just about 7 p.m. So it's been like you know, almost a week you haven't done a live stream. So you take a look at Nano, right? Like I said, let me get a clean chart, right? So you take a look at Nano on the 1st of April, right? on the 1st of April, 2nd of April, right, we got a nice correction just about this area. It pushed to the upside, right? The rest of the market was going down, right? The rest of the market was going down, just like let's see, ICX, WANCHAIN, and the rest of them, right? They were going down just like that, even XRP, right? And then most of them, they made a 1-to-1 extension, a 0.618 extension, and they're coming back to retest, those, March low, whatever. So, but Nano just decided to push to the upside, so it makes sense also, right? Because Nano didn't do anything like this entire move, right? Nano and Monero. So Nano got this this flag, a push to the upside, nice correction. The market was going down. Nano just take advantage of it. Nice correction, a push to the upside, right? So, and I updated that price when Nano went to the upside, and I say Nano give us a nice pattern. So most likely the rest of the crypto, they're gonna come back, right? Even though they made this move to the downside, they're gonna come back to that area of April 1st, a push to the upside, and come back retest it. So, and it's going to be like very bullish, because most of them, are down like almost like 15 to 20% on average. Not on average, but you know what I mean, like 15 to 20%, right? So, but if they make this move to the upside, you're looking at like almost 55% move to the upside. But we just have to get back to that area of April 1st, and then we're going to update the price, because it's going to be very challenging. So, but BTC, could be retesting 47. I'm pretty bullish on BTC, but the 4-hour time frame, making that the same pattern like altcoin made from since April 1st, push to the downside, make this flag. So we're just gonna have to wait and see on the 4-hour time frame if BTC gonna push to the upside or BTC gonna push to the downside. That's a big question now on a 4-hour time frame. So we don't know how long it's gonna last, because BTC made this move, right, on the 4-hour time, push down. Now it is making this accumulation, right? So, but only we just have to wait and see what point like BTC gonna make a decision and tell us where it wants to go. So if it goes to the upside, altcoin gonna follow, right? Because altcoin already down like on this area of oversold, right? So just keep that in mind, right? So you have to pay attention to BTC, at least for the short term. So let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin. Yeah, been busy. Okay. All right. So you guys want to learn how to, do some trading. Also, go check out Doug. He got some nice courses. You can learn how to do those bottom formations. So I'm gonna put a link of his channel after the end of the video. I mean, after the end of the live stream. You can check out his channel. It's called like Intro to Cryptos. So you take a look at Litecoin. We're still waiting for a retest of this area of 50 EMA, right? So we still got like just about, let's see, just about 6% drop, right? So, and then it makes sense, right? BTC, if BTC drop like to a 47, Litecoin most likely gonna drop, just about this area of 50 EMA. Selling pressure was decline. Selling pressure was declining, right? All of a sudden we got a big push though. But let's see the type of pattern we're gonna get after we get to this area of 50 EMA, which is just about like 6% drop. It's not even much. So a 4% drop in BTC would equal to just about like 6% to 8% drop on Litecoin, right? So just keep that in mind, right? Okay. The big drop in NEXUS was due to a theft. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. But before we take a look at Ethereum, let's go to the lower time frame for Litecoin. Yeah, Litecoin is looking like BTC also, right? So that was April 6th, but April 1st, Litecoin dropped, made a U-turn, came back down, couldn't break it, right? So just like the rest of the market, April 1st, pushed to the downside, right? Came back, retested, couldn't move to the upside. And then, all of a sudden we making this, big move to the downside, this 3-wave. So let's see how Litecoin gonna handle this move, because on a 4-hour time frame, we're already below this 50 and 100. We're about to get a crossover. So it's not good at all. But we're getting a divergence on the 4-hour time frame. So a push to the upside, we're gonna get rejection from 50 and most likely make a better divergence, a bigger and better divergence. So this way Litecoin can, on a daily time frame, we're most likely going to retest the 50 EMA. So we haven't retested the 50 EMA for so long, so on a daily time frame. So we haven't retested it since like what, I mean, it's not that long neither, right? Like on the second, today is like, the 12. So, but let's just wait like for a couple more days. Hopefully Litecoin gonna be able to get some support in that range. All right, just trying to accumulate some on NEXUS. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Ether, BTC. Ether BTC making nice correction just about this area, so we're looking for a retest of this area of a previous low, just about this area of a 0.03, right? So which is another another like from this point on, just about 5% drop, just like Litecoin, right? And BTC, so just like BTC, right? So same pattern, right? On April 1st, the whole market like dropped. That's what I say, like April 1st is the most important date in crypto. The market dropped, pushed back up, and then couldn't break it, just like a Stratus. I thought Stratus gonna break that, this area of April 1st, like a couple of days ago, just about like 3 a.m., right? It was live, so, and Stratus couldn't break it. I woke up the next day, I saw like Stratus like just about like 22,000 sats. I'm like, whoops. Because I said like Stratus needed to break like 25.50 at least, right? So on Binance, the last 4 decimals, right? 25.50, but it couldn't, right? Close above 25.50. So Stratus is just about this area. So I haven't taken a look at Stratus since then, but we're gonna take a look at it again. So, but we don't have any sort of divergence on for Ether on the daily time frame, right? Price is moving up, so you want to get a divergence at least, right? So let's hope price can drop back to this area. I know it sounds harsh, but that's the only way we can I mean, at least me, that's the only way I can anticipate a reversal. We get a divergence on the daily time frame, it's going to be a big reversal, because once we get back to this area, you're looking at another like 15% move to the upside, right? A possible retest, like we're going to lose at least like another 50% of that before we move to the upside again. So it's going to be very profitable, at least for the short term. So let's go ahead and take a look at NEO. Let me just put this in here so I can remember when I come back. So I tend to delete the whole structure. So but I try to be consistent, so like when I get back to the chart, I can remember at least, right? So, but if you're not consistent, that's what I like about Doug. Like Doug got Doug, intro to crypto, right? Bitcoin trading. He got one strategy, right? Bottom formation. So he would be calling like, a bottom formation, right? And then waiting for a retest of this bottom. So that's what he would do, right? So, and he would say like fail. If it breaks it, he's gonna say fail. If it doesn't, he'll say like, oh, neutral or bullish. So it is a very good strategy, but he's very consistent with it at least, right? So he doesn't have to like keep his chart dirty. So let's go ahead and take a look at the NEO BTC. So you take a look at NEO, we got a big reversal from NEO, right? But the RSI is moving sideways. That's a good sign. Very undecided candle. Started to drop like when actually NEO pushed to the upside, right? Came back and break this area of April 1st. Now it is all the way up down to this area, right? Nice accumulation move just about this area. So NEO is kind of unique in that, in that way, because on April 1st we dropped and then we pushed straight up just like Nano, right? But Nano, made a better move, because Nano came back down to this area of April 1st, which was just about like, I think 30,000 sats, right? 29,000 sats. I can't remember, but but in that area of April 1st, you can go back on TradingView and check it out. So, and then push to the upside 17%, came back down like to 28,000 sats. Now it's almost like 32,000. So it is a pretty nice move for Nano, right? If you knew what was going on. So, but NEO is just about this area accumulated. So nice reversal. Wait for the RSI to give us a signal. We don't have any signal of reversal yet, but the RSI is just flat. So it's going to push to the upside and it's going to come back down. So no need to rush. we're gonna get a rejection again because we don't have any. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. You see the 4 hour is also, let's get a clean chart. The 4 hour is making a corrective structure, but I would rather like go with the daily time frame. So especially after, you know, a big sell off, you know, to the downside. So, but let's wait for the 4 hour to come back, retest this area at least, right, before, you know, we call it a reversal pattern. We haven't even get to that on the 4 hour. We haven't even get to that 50 EMA yet. So we still got like plenty of time to a nice accumulation move on our side, just about the area. So let's just wait. Even if our side push to the upside, it's gonna come back down. Price gonna push. It's gonna get rejection. No need to rush, and it's gonna come back down just about this area, right, of a 22.75, right, 200 and, you know, let's see, 22. Binance only give you like 4 decimals, right, after the initial zeros. So let's say 22.75. So keep an eye on near, at least for the short term, right. Let's go ahead and talk about ICX, and then WANCHAIN next. All right, ICX. I just changed the screen. It looks like Neo. So let's go to the daily time frame. So ICX, same thing, right? We said I didn't change the screen, right? We said I pushed to the upside, came back down. So no need to rush. Our side still facing to the downside. Was pretty bullish, right? ICX was pretty bullish earlier, right? Because we got this flag, right? We got this flag before BTC, you know, on the first, right? BTC like pushed to the upside, right? We got this flag, a nice corrective move, but on the first, look at what happened, right? We pushed to the downside on the first. Same exact pattern, guys. Same exact pattern on the first. Push to the downside, right? Let's get this. Push to the downside, another push to the upside, right? We failed. Now we're coming back to accumulate just about this area. So this accumulation also going to be a double bottom because our side is not showing us any sign of reversal yet. Maybe on the 4 hour time frame, but yeah, on the 4 hour time frame we push to the upside. So look for a you know, a reversal on our side, right? A reversal on our side, right? A reversal. So no need to be a rushing, right? Because we only got three up, right? We don't have any wave down. 3 up, right? So we're gonna need at least a 50% pullback. Retest this area before another move. That's the only way I can think like ICX could be like reversing. But if we let's say we got another push to the upside, we're still gonna get a rejection, and then we're gonna come back down. So we could, so, but I'm not in rush at all, so I wouldn't be rushing ICX at this time. BTC is very undecided, right? So I'm pretty bullish on BTC, but that L shape on the BTC, right, that move on the 4 hour is very, very undecided. So we just have to wait to see if BTC wants to fake out like 4 or 5% before, you know, going back up, right? Or if BTC just want to, you know, go back up, push through, go all the way up to 56, then come back down to 54. Because altcoin going to be very, very bullish that time. So overall, we bullish on BTC. Like BTC is pretty bullish, but the way we're going to get to a 56, that's a big question, right? That's a big question. Nobody knows, but that's why we're doing like some analysis to figure it out. But 56 is my next target. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at WANCHAIN. DLT. All right. WANCHAIN, same pattern, right? That's the same thing we said for WANCHAIN. Look for a divergence on the R side, right? I didn't change the structure, so let's take a look at it. Pretty ugly. All right, we got nice push to the upside. You can see like even like you know, ICX is making this move, a push to the upside, right? So wait for this push to the downside on the R side, right? So because you don't want your R side to be like making a very vertical move, at least me, right? I don't like when R side is making like very vertical move from this area. So you always want to wait for the slope to decline to get a better strength, right? And then we're gonna make another move to the upside, right? The slope is, you know, depend on, I mean, it all depend on price, right? Because you cannot dictate like what the outside gonna do, but you're just gonna wait and see, like, you know how you're gonna change the slope to that area, to this area, right? And then our price gonna come back down, retest this area. Just remove everything, right? And that's a 4-hour time frame, so it's not even much, right? We're gonna retest. So if it fails, then you're just gonna have to wait, right? You're just gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait, but you don't want to jump in at this time. So because if you jump in just like this area, right, you would be saying like, oops, we got divergence, right? We got a divergence just about this area, but it doesn't mean like price gonna go up, right? Nice divergence, right? Nice divergence. So you want to wait for our side to push to the upside, retest it. You say retest the same exact area, and then just fall below. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. Okay, the bigger picture, we don't have any reversal sign. We got a little tick to the upside, but it's not strong enough to say we're about to go up 20%. So, and same exact move also for WANCHAIN, starting on the 1st of April, push down. WANCHAIN didn't even get the chance to retest that area, right? So it could be one of the first to retest, like April 1st. It didn't even get the chance to retest it. This move, Bitcoin is making this move on the 4-hour, and then WANCHAIN just decided to make a, well, let's see. I think it was 0.618, but let's see. Yeah, 0.618 extension, just below 0.618 extension. So it could fall like to a 1-to-1 extension, but we're just gonna have to wait and see, because 1-to-1 extension is completely, gonna be a new low, right, for WANCHAIN, which is just about like 1717. So it's gonna be a new low for WANCHAIN. So hopefully WANCHAIN is not gonna make a new low. So at least on Binance, right? So, and I think it's going to be a new low, right? So, but a 0.618 extension at the time is holding strong. So let's go ahead and talk about Monero. BTC. It's not showing. I already spelled it wrong for some reason. Big rejection from Monero, like starting from April 1st, April 2nd, right? Push to the downside, 0.618 pullback, looks like a 0.618 pullback. Now we got this extension to the downside. Big rejection, right? Both sides, big rejection on the downside, big rejection on the upper level, right? So we're just gonna have to wait and see how Monero gonna get to this area, but our side is looking beautiful on this area. We're just gonna have to be careful. Like Monero is pretty bullish. It's been moving like maybe like the next run up, Monero gonna be able to show some sign of strength. Remember, Monero made a nice pattern. You see, still getting a nice support, even though we broke below accumulating Monero. So let's take a look at the lower time frame. Yeah, lower time frame doesn't look very promising. Double tap on the R side, divergence. So most likely we're gonna come back, retest this area, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how BTC gonna perform the next 24 hours. It's just a 5% drop. So, but the market is pretty bullish. Push to the upside, rejection. That's a 4-hour, right? It is already getting a tough time to break this area. So most likely gonna retest this area with a 6% drop. Right? Even though it's a double tap, pretty strong. So that's what I think about Monero. So let's go ahead and talk about EOS. Hola Santos, EOS BTC. ¿Cómo estás? Okay. VChain. Okay. EOS BTC. Is that EOS BTC? EOS same pattern, right? You remember when I said like I didn't like the way EOS was sitting just about this area for that was exactly like, let's say that was the first, right? This area, like making this double tap. Let's go to the daily time frame first. EOS was making this double tap, and I said like I don't like the way EOS was sitting just about this area. So our side was relatively flat. Price was making a double tap. I was like, it's not gonna go anyway. So I wasn't really comfortable about this double top, so I was looking for a 3 down, right? But EOS still like hanging tight, so it is still hanging tight. That was the first, just about to say, EOS pushed to the downside, but you know, fought through just like Nano, came back down, and it is moving sideways. So let's see how EOS is going to be reacting once BTC drop 4% or 3%, because it's a small drop, but it's gonna hurt altcoin, right? So the next area of support for EOS is just this 50 MA. This area of 50 MA, right? This area of 50 MA. Just like Litecoin, right? Litecoin retested this area of 50 MA on the 10th, I think, right? I mean on the 2nd, 3rd, something like that. So EOS did the same, made the same move. So on the 2nd or 3rd, right? So the RSI is pretty overextended, unlike ICX, WANCHAIN. EOS is holding strong for some reason. It is holding strong. Even I don't think Ethereum RSI is just about this area. So, but EOS is holding strong versus BTC, at least for the short term. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about Stratus. This one, next one on the list. Strat, come on, Strats. Why Stratus is not showing up? Stratus, BTC. STRBTC. For some reason, Stratus is not showing. So let's just move on. I don't want to be looking for Stratus forever. Let's go to Verge, right? XVG. Whoops. I know why. Okay, I know why. Let's go to Stratus, BTC. Okay, take a look at Stratus, right? Okay, as we mentioned last time, right, Stratus pushed to the downside, right? I was looking for Stratus to break this area of because Stratus is still making like some accumulation move, right, from that area. So it is making a nice accumulation move, right? But you know, we pushed to the downside on April 1st, right? Pushed back up, but couldn't break above like a 25.50. So I was live that time. I say Stratus need to close above 25.50 in order to break out, but we couldn't. Now we're coming back, retesting this area. So let's see how Stratus is going to be able to break this area. It is pretty safe right now. I think like Stratus is one of the safest coin right now because of this big accumulation move. RSI is holding strong, just like Monero, double bottom from November, right? Push to the upside, just like Dash, ZILLIQA, Tron, right? And now back to like 0.618 extension, right? Not extension, 0.786 pullback. So let's take a look at it. I remember Stratus like, no, you see exactly at a 0.786, like accumulating big move to the, you know, on the sideways, right? It's a very extensive, long accumulation move, just like Monero. So a big move, you know, from this area. The first week of you know, December to last week of December, the whole month basically. So most likely, like I'm thinking like crypto is making this move, like Stratus made this move just about this area, right? So this move just about this area. ZILLIQA most likely making that move. You got your 3 up and 3 down, right? And then a very impulse wave to the upside. So most likely we're gonna see like crypto making this move. Some of the cryptos, like I think ZILLIQA making this move, right, on just about this area. So let's go ahead and take a look at ZILLIQA next. Take a look at ZILLIQA, but ZILLIQA fell, right? So this move just about this area, right? This move, right? On Stratus, ZILLIQA was attempting to make that move, right? So we got this big move to the upside, right? We got this big move to the upside, coming back to retest it, right? Trying to duplicate this move, but we failed since like BTC was pretty bullish, right? And you take a look at ZILLIQA, you know, I remember exactly ZILLIQA, this volatility, like 631. So we pushed on April 1st, we pushed to the downside, pushed back up to the upside, right? But we couldn't break it, like we couldn't close above April 1st. So April 1st is very important for crypto, man. It is very important. Only few coins like break this area of April 1st, like Litecoin, I think EOS, but they couldn't like, I think, yeah, Nano already broke it. So, but they couldn't close above this area of April 1st. Now it is moving to the downside. A sign of reversal. Let's see the hourly time frame. Like just like the rest of the crypto, right? On the hourly, you know, only 3 wave to the upside, right? This move. So it's gonna come back down, make a double bottom, right? So at least get a response from this area of you know, 390 again, right? 390 sats. But it's not looking it doesn't look like it's a reversal sign at the moment, right? At least for the short term. But let's say we get a reversal sign, most likely we're going to get a very bullish, like a spring, because I think like the spring's still going to be extremely bullish, right? I said it since February. So how do I get the red and yellow line up on the trading view? You just have to hit click on indicator, right? Indicators, right? And then you can tap like your whichever you want to use, right? Let's say, let me remove it. I already have it on my favorites. So you got your indicators, and then you click on search. You can just put EMA, right? As soon as you put EMA, it's going to show you like your moving average exponential, right? So then you can add it to your favorites by click on the star button, right? So you click on it twice, and then it's gonna, you know, show you these lines just about this area. So you want to change the setting next to the EMA. You got this logo, this setting logo, right? Just about that area. You click on it. You got input. It's already 50, so you want to change the color, change it to yellow, right? And then you once you change it to yellow, you can make it bigger, right? So more visible for your viewers, like that, right? If I want to make it bigger for you guys, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then click OK. So you go to the next one, you click on style, input, type 100, right? And go back to style and change the color. If you don't change the color, you know, you're not gonna be able to see it. So let's change it to red, and then make it bigger also. Now you can see it, just like that. But you have to make sure to include it into your favorites. So like once you go to on trading view, you don't have to like type it all the time. Like I got my favorites just about this volume, blah blah blah. So that's how you add it into your charting. But ZILLIQA, you know, we just have to wait for some sign of reversal. So we got 3 up, 3 down. Wait for a double bottom. We got a, you know, it's not even like a divergence yet, right? We don't have any divergence yet, right? On the R side, R side is still like pretty vertical because the market was pretty down. That's why everything is green. But most likely we're gonna retest this area, change the slope, right, for ZILLIQA. All right, done. It works great. All right. So I think somebody asked about so let me know if you guys have some questions, because I think I got, you know, the whole list, right? Talk about Monero, Dash. Let's go back to Dash. Those privacy coin, right? Dash is holding very strong. Dash. Let's take a look at Dash. Dash is already showing us some sign of reversal. Dash is the only coin, right? On the 4 hour, right? You gotta think about it, right? When I say like a 3 up, 3 down, you see Dash made a big move to the upside, a 3 down, right? But we don't, you know, we don't have like any sign of a divergence unless you wanna cheat yourself and then ignore the wick to the downside. Then you got a divergence, right? If you wanna ignore this wick, right, on the 4 hour time frame. So that's what you wanna look. That's what I'm looking for. Like a double bottom. So most at least like we're going to retest this area, so we're going to see how strong dash is going to be, including a rejection from this 50 MA, this crossover, and you know, come back down, a push to the upside. But it's not going to be a very I don't think it's going to be a very aggressive move, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So the crossover is about to take place, 50 and 100 on a 4-hour time frame. So but we're gonna most likely gonna push to the upside and get a rejection. So especially when BTC like goes like 3 to 5% to the downside, just to retest those levels, get more strength, and another push to like 5600. So but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Hey, what's up, Ovidio? All right, guys, I think I went through the list. I might be going live tonight again, just about 3 a.m. So if you guys don't have any question, DLT, let's take a look at DLT. I think, sorry Sunny, I think you asked DLT about DLT a long time ago. If you don't have any question with DLT, all right, big sell-off, right? Big sell-off. It's not even that bad, right? A big push to the upside, like started. You see this move, right? That's the same move Stratus and ZILLIQA did, right? It's the same pattern, but it just started like late December, right? Instead of like this area of it actually made the same move, but it just didn't push to the upside with ZILLIQA and Dash, right? It made this bottom formation just about this area, like Doug says, right? Nice bottom formation, just about like late November, right? Made this move, right? Double top, right? I mean double bottom, move sideways before it took off to the upside, make a double bottom, come back to 786, right? And making a nice accumulation move, right? I never take a look at DLT, but I think that's my first time checking out DLT. But the chart is pretty familiar to ZILLIQA and Stratus and Dash, NEBLIO, Tron. So now it is breaking to the downside below this area of 50 MA, and it started since like April 1st also, right? April 1st, right? April 2nd, give or take, right? You don't have to be accurate. Just say like the last 3 days of March, right? Because some coins they start dropping, like Ethereum, I think like on the 28th. So it got bullied by BTC. So but you think about it, right? 3 wave down, right? Most likely a 0.618 extension. Let's check it out. 0.618 extension, right? Yeah, just about 0.618 extension. So it's quite amazing how like the whole market making the same move. So this 1-to-1 extension is not that far. Let's say we get a 1-to-1 extension coupled with BTC dropping, and going back up. It's gonna be a very explosive for altcoin, right? But we're just gonna have to wait and see if we're gonna be able to break this 1-to-1 extension, because we're already at 0.786. So the only next area of support would be like if let's say we break 1-to-1 extension, we're most likely going all the way back to this area of accumulation again. So which it's not going to look good at all. But the R side is very hopeful. It's already like seem like to be very like it's going to give us a reversal sign. It's already like a completely like oversold. So going back to this area might take forever. So all right, I think that's about it. VeChain, right? Let me take a look at VeChain, guys. If you ask me a question and I haven't taken a look at it, so make sure to refresh the chat room and by asking it again, so it's gonna be easy for me to just look it up. Because if you ask a question like 20 minutes ago and then I might not even like see that coin, right? So VeChain starting on the 1st, 2nd, right? Double top, push to the downside, a big reversal signal, right? On the R side, but not time yet. It's not time for a reversal. I don't think so, right? Because this move is just straight to the downside. It didn't even like get a chance to make a flat move a flat correction just about this area. Not flat correction, but a sideways correction, right? it didn't even get the chance. So, and I don't see like VChain making a V shape like this. Also, I don't think VChain is that aggressive to make this move just like that. So just to be honest, let's see. See, the RSI is already like facing up. That's good. No divergence on the RSI, right? On the 4-hour time frame, right? Take a look at no divergence, right? No divergence. So you would be looking for this move, right? This move and RSI. It doesn't have to be like exact. It can be like a double bottom, but the point is like, you know, it's not a reversal sign yet. That's what I just meant. But look for a divergence first, right? No sign of divergence on the RSI. Take a look at it, right? Down, up, right? A very vertical move on the 4-hour. So maybe VChain is up like what? I don't even know. Like on the daily, let's go back to daily. It is probably up like 5-6%, like from the bottom to that. It's almost 10%, right? If you like, you know, your buy order got filled just about this area. It's up like 10%, so it's a good sign, but it's very weak compared to like 22% drop, and then you got 10% up though. That's not bad. That's not bad, but it's not a good sign of a reversal, at least for the short term. Maybe like by Monday we're gonna get like good sign of reversal, right? All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day, and then you know, I'm gonna be live tonight, next 12 hours, and then if I didn't take a look at like some other coins such as POPULOUS, WALTON, you know, I'm gonna take a look at those coins like tonight. MCO is looking good also, so stuff like that. All right, guys, I already talked about ADA, so, and all of them, XRP, so all right, thanks a lot. Thank you for watching.